Alright, and back. Oh joy. So, where were we then, eh? Where were we indeed? Alright, so, okay, so, I dare say there's not going to be much here, so, again, I shall be doing a little bit of chatting as the, just a quick little heads up in here. Probably, as you'll no doubt know by now with the first two series and that, yes, indeed, this little habit of going ahead, doing this sort of commentary, and at the end of it, also release another video, I guess just in case. And that some people like the more clear graphics, whereas others prefer the commentary, I suppose. If you get a bit of a choice, then you can pick your own poison and see where you go from there. But anywho, yes, so I did believe I spoke of a certain moderator, yes, Mod Rogue. Certainly an intriguing name for sure, and she's been kind of not really in the spotlight, but she's been kind of a bit of a person of contention, largely in regards to how she's been handling certain things, because she's not really, like, for the record, she's not really somebody who deals with the program side of things, doesn't really deal with coding and all that. She's more of a backgrounds person, arranging not just esports, though I should say this now formally, but also one who arranges, it's called, and this is a bullshit term, strategic partnership. That's basically, if you're savvy, that's basically code for the dreaded word, monetization. Yeah, strategic partnership. Basically, this is one form of monetization. The whole Twitch Prime shenanigans and that. And she has got Twitch Prime. Yeah, they're actually more free now than ever before. Is it good though? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, people. I don't think it is. Quite frankly, and my reasons on this are quite firm, and it's largely to do with the fact that, honestly, the Twitch Primes they're more damaging to the economy. It's like, it's good investors. Like, if I was an investor looking at the company and I was just fuck all about it, oh yeah, we're doing all these partnerships, players are like Ysgawyn like 20, 30, even 40, really best, absolute best case scenario, almost 50% more than what they normally are. All these people coming in, wink, wink, like that kind, I'm genuinely shocked that very few investors know the actual fuck's going on, and that, because it's basically, you're trying to pretend to rich people so that they can invest in the company. That's really about it. And just fucking fool them, thinking, oh, this is like really good partnership. In their mind, it probably does look like there's an ideal sort of scenario going on RuneScape, and that these are actual people. But no, these are not only non-people, these are non-people that are fucking up the game for actual people. That's how bad it is. And yeah, this is the whole thing that I'm aware of what Jug's other projects are. I'm aware that they've currently got alongside the new RuneScape game, they've also got some sci-fi action RPG joint project going on. I forget it. Flying Wild Hog, I think the name of the studio is. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to go anywhere. The mentality of what they think, if it's not like the next... I should know the name of this, and it's that one game and that my cousin played during that fucking Silent Bombers playthrough and that. That's a whole other series I've got going on, by the way. Let's Plays and all, indeed. Not the flying fish, fuck off. You'll know the one, the little pixelated fish and that, going up and down with the Mario pipes and that, like the dling, like that fucking game, and that, highly addictive. And it's an indie game made by only one person. If he says it's not as popular as that game, like instant success, not worth pursuing. Therefore, wasted fucking developers' time. And people get on pissy about like, oh, Jagex is wasting so much development time doing this and that. Fuck, she get on to the fucking people doing that. Like, think about it. If she's not directly sponsored, she could be having a part in what is a huge amount of wasted developers' time. And they're purchasing all these games that either have potential, but they just don't advertise or just don't want to bother really putting additional time to it, or they do such a shit job of it, some of it was good, just ends up turning out complete trash. It's like, and they don't want to correct it. It's like, oh no, just drop it, it's a waste of time, If they keep doing that, it's just wasted money as far as I'm concerned, but hey ho. The way I see it, somebody's getting paid for that, I mean, Also, those people will be thankful and that, but, I mean, who's getting the big bucks? That's what I'm wondering. But anywho, yeah, just... With her, she's now deleted her Jagex mod account on Twitter. Not on the main game, of course, because that would be a bit of a whole shitfest entirely. Also, yeah, Lletya? Fuck, yeah, I think it's just called Lletya, not Ysgawyn. And yeah, Lletya on fire and a whole fucking farce. But yeah, so, with regards to that, I think people have their own contentions in regards to what's happening, just with how people have been taking it, how people are handling it, and you know, some people are saying, oh, it's just what I've been harassed and all that, and others still saying it's a case of, you know, the Reddit community being toxic, and I do partially agree with the hive mindset, although I'm not gonna lie, it's when I do disagree with them, it's like, you're being a bunch of fucking morons, and that, I do agree, but when it's like something that I don't disagree with, then it's like, depends, I don't know, confirmation bias, perhaps? Probably. I think a lot of people are like that myself, and I've tried to be conscious of it where I can, and that, but you can't help. If something you like is getting pushed out there, of course you're not fucking see it get more attention. If it's something you don't like, then yeah, naturally you feel inclined to kind of, if not just stand out of the way and just kind of hope it goes all the way, you want to kind of do your part in combating that, you know, if something you don't believe in. So it's hard to separate the bias from that, you know, especially since I'm not really in a role that I don't have to take a neutral position in it, you know. I mean, if it was, then easy enough done, but yeah, but at least if you know there's a biases, then at least it's going some step forward. But anywho, yeah, so I do reckon that in regards to this whole farce and that, I mean, actually, funny enough, and at least into this other little thing I've got here in regards to, yes, the latest second league, hum-de-hum, I wonder what that could be. Yeah, the whole, oh yeah, of course, this is an old note, so I'm just double checking, yeah. So the latest Trailblazer League inside look, and so it's an article they put in, I think about, I want to say about three and a half weeks in, and that, essentially, from what I understand, it reveals all the different statistics about who picked what relics, you know, like, yeah, apparently Fair Flight was fucking shit, and so was the Treasure Hunt, like, very few people picked them, it was just, yeah, they kind of fucked out with Tier 2, but the third one, oh my god, they fucked up bad with, like, you know, oh fuck, yeah, it wasn't just a case of, oh, they could have kind of done a bit better. No, it was almost, I'd say it was worse than that last relic in the first league. It was like, holy fuck, could you have not done it better? You at least got that second inventory one kind of sorted out, but no. Of course, the other one, the relic was removed due to it not being workable. It also features another relic which is quite shit, you know? But alas, we've got some interesting details, but also what seems to highlight the concerns are, because they did mention about how, oh, you know, we're going to kind of leave some things as is, but not with others. It's like, it kind of contradicts the original message, like, we're just going to let it just kind of be as is, you know, this isn't the main game, so if something appears a bit buggy, unless it's like, really, like, you know, it's one thing if, say, a bug, in the sense of, like, it's not working as intended. So, for example, you know, it's like, how would you even say it? You know, in regards to how something works and that. So you have your mindset, okay, double the speed and that, you know, and this weapon, that weapon. If it's the case that something's being slower than 10 or just doesn't even work for double speed, okay, fair enough. You need a buff. Get it sorted. If, on the other hand, something makes it too powerful, it gets a bit funny. Because then it's like, if you nerf that, or it depends about how much and that, you know, you've got to be careful about that. It seems like with Jagex, they're not quite aware of things that are overpowered or underpowered. Meaning that as far as the general public's concerned, it just seems to be like they're just kind of choosing the meta overall. Like, for example, Treasure Hunt, they basically got fucking shafted. And that it's like, oh, we understand what you're saying about clues, but we just don't give a fuck. And that, yeah, the help both Unnatural Slayer selection and the Treasure Hunt ones, which just kind of didn't really do much. Like, what should be understood You pick the Slayer relic, so you get the convenience of picking your Slayer task whenever you want. Helps you get a Slayer task, all the points in that. That is a convenience. The same should be applied for Treasure Hunter. You pick that, you get the convenience of clues. Alongside getting the minimum amount of clues in that, they should automatically be locked. No like, well, we'll do it there, but let's do power. No, fuck off. Fuck off with that. Just lock it so it's 100% completable. If you like the skills items, that's fair enough. You can't do anything about that. Another thing that would be an acceptable compromise, 100% so long as you don't get certain clues. Which clues you do or don't get, or actually which clues you do get that could be fucked, depends on which relics, which areas you pick. Fair enough. But the fact they're kind of like, I don't know, it's just get on with it. You fucking did it with there. The only thing that's a bit more complex is that you have to do Karamja and Mistlin plus 3 out of 7 other areas, depending on which things to choose. Just do 9 little regions and make it so 3 of the areas that you unlock, then unlock those as clues. And there you go. It's easy enough. Done. There shouldn't be an issue in regards to this. It's like, holy fuck. And also, oh boy, we've got a little boss fight. Fuck. This, not gonna lie, was a bit of a fucking disaster, as you shall soon see. And same thing with the... Oh, Christ. Same thing with the fucking Robert the Strong one, except I didn't have the excuse... I didn't have the excuse of, the internet kind of buggering up and just... Yeah, the screen going black for a moment. Like, nah, I don't have an excuse for this one, so... Prepare to see me die against something that's not actually that hard of a boss fight. A good thing it was only 60 fucking K, otherwise I would be a tad fuming, but... Hey ho. So, anyway, getting back to the Leagues 2, this whole ideology of nerfing things, I feel like Jagex has gone a bit too haywire in regards to what they feel like they're obligated to nerf, and it's just like, look at the meta, alright? Look at that, see what's good, see what's shit. If you want to buff the good things, do it at the expense of knowing that the shit relics will be even worse, unless if you then also buff them up by a higher degree. So it's like, they're balanced in that, But don't fucking nerf the worst relics, I think it's the case that they're saying, okay, the minority will get too much of an advantage in. Fair enough. But when you look at it that way, it's like, you gotta see what's objectively worse versus what is just, the minority picked this and that, so it's kind of like, we don't want to make it too powerful for them. Because, there is something to be said, something that was looked to be less popular, but actually could be potentially really good if applied correctly. There is a good point to be said about that, but still, it's... I don't know. It's kind of iffy. Also, Christ. Yeah, fucking hell, that was a bloody disaster. You fucking mongoloid. Holy fuck. Yeah, feeling that one was, not good, I gotta say. Definitely could have done a far better job with that one. Also, what's it fucking... Oh. Yeah, did this one cost... No, actually, no, okay, well, I guess I thought it was 800k in that, but... Nope, 80k, well, it could have been worse, but... Alas, it also was direwolves. So, yeah, essentially... I reckon it's just the whole hypocrisy, because I do believe just the very day afterwards they made some nerf to the Fairy Flight relic, and they were essentially had a hidden perk where a little mushroom thing you get that lets you go to a fairy at any point in the world. That had a bit of a unique advantage where you were to teleport from anywhere in the world. It's beyond level 30, which, as far as I'm aware, no other teleportation device has ever done, and still doesn't. This one briefly got nerfed, so it's just like a 30, and that people were fucking livid, because it was like, not just the fact of that, also the fact you could be teleblocked and still get away. It was that fucking powerful. And it's like, it's niche use, and actually highlight like PKs and that, but for World Day, if you just don't want to have 3 collect stuff, all you need is have that, and you'd be right away saved it, no matter what happened, as long as you didn't die before using it. You know, yeah, that was just it. It's like, holy Christ. Yeah, no, it's... well, but, alas. It's just a pity that, you know, that they... I think they did recently revert it, so it's not like it's a complete disaster, but... Yeah, no, Jagex being Jagex and that, it's like, there's a lot of good, but there's also a lot of bad as well on that, and... Well, oh well, oh well. I guess we'll finish on a particularly nasty one. I've actually got a few, how would you say it, pictures to kind of reference in regards to that. I'll show it off afterwards because I'm just getting away with the fucking video on that. But, yeah, just specifically, yeah. So, Mod Rogue comes up once more, but what this time? Because, you know, Jagex mod account, she's kind of just disabled it, I guess just because of harassment and all that other stuff. Potentially valid criticism that gets mixed in and that, or just ignored in favour of the obvious wrong ones and that, you know, as people who don't like criticism tend to pin it on the ones who make a worst case scenario example of it and just say they represent the whole one, which is misrepresenting the whole kind of thing, you know. Lots of people do that. I would myself would be happy to do it myself, and that were not for the fact that I would say I'm partially above that, but also if I'd be a huge fucking hypocrite if I did that myself. And that, you know, so it's kind of, you know, you hold yourself to your own standards kind of thing, eh? But, alas, so, Mod Rogue, yes, indeed. Now, if I mention Escape, you know, one of the PvP sort of YouTube content creators who did that little tournament a while back was quite successful, you may kind of connect dots, but you may wonder, well, what the fuck's he got to do hard? Well, they've two been getting a little spat and now on Twitter, like, oh boy. Yeah, it's kind of a... I don't know, Twitter's always been funny as social media. It's like, I don't know, fucking hell. When you just see all that fighting, it's just like, fuck off. You know, I actually do like drama, but it's just over there. With the short sentences, you can't really say much. It's just, I don't even know the fucking count them, but it's pretty short. It's not the social media I like. At least with Facebook, you're kind of getting a bit more debatable, kind of, for the longer sort of ones, and just, you can kind of say a bit more, but obviously still it's limited by as much as the average user. Unfortunately, Facebook isn't much higher than Twitter, but there you go. So, generally, the two got in a bit of a spat, and just in regards to, oh, why is it, you know, you're this and that, you know, and yet, you know, you're pretty much doing a bit of a not a great job. Especially in regards to, he was trying to set up the second one, Jagex on the first one gave him fuck all support, and he was just saying, like, well, what the fuck's going on? And that, you know, I can happily set up and that, get ball rolling, get on server, you know, get another kind of fun, exciting activity going on. They just didn't seem interested, and yeah, I can understand the frustration with the changes and that, but you know what really, yeah, got irked up at that is the fact that, and we've got my notes here, yeah, he was actually given a bit of a ban on that, but why was that? It turns out he's gotten suddenly 5, though apparently now it's been updated to 6 offences on his account almost at once. So, okay, what he could have done, it was so bad these past week or so that, you know, warned him to get 6 fucking offences, and initially 5, but I suppose 6 one's been added. Yeah, this was, I'm not joking you, some of them were like over 6 months ago. Like, yeah, okay. I suppose for the curious in that, Jagex can, will, and does keep chat logs on probably, quite possibly, all of their players. I don't know how it's like, you imagine everybody's single messages, like every person on every world they've ever been for the whole, like, existence of old Runescape. That is bound to be, I'm not even going to say billions and that, trillions probably, of messages. How the fuck do they keep a track of all that? I mean, there's got to be a limit of some sorts, but it's a way that they could maybe, I don't know, if they keep some dirt on their most important players, so to speak. You know, like the really famous ones, content creators, streamers, and all that jazz. You know, just so that if, you know, they start stepping out of line, because you know, if you just have a lowly kind of player, like just fuck off, banhammer, done, goodbye. If it's a really famous player though, you can't quite do that so easily, because you ban them. It really, I mean, I was evident just the whole ban thing and that, like, people were kicking up fuss. Not all of them, but a good portion were just like, they were not pleased, especially the PvP folks, especially those who want to try and bring it back to the glory days and that, but evidently, you know, it's a whole fucking farce. It's just, it is quite ridiculous and that, just trying to see how you can get this sort of situation resolved, and, you know, it's, man. Yeah, that's the disturbing part though, is the fact that they do keep, you know, all this sort of dirt on, even just say, oh, like, you know, fuck off, or, you know, like, you know, oh, I'm a 12-year-old kind of edgy, that fucking clue, and now you're Zorandra, indeed. Yeah, no. Yeah, also figured I'd do a little bit of a tease, and nope, not gonna go in there, thank you very much. But yeah, just the fact that they keep dirt on the kind of players who might step out of line that have got some influence in the community, it's interesting, very interesting. It's like, yeah, reward the positive but punish the negative. They do a good job of that, you know, like, they make the positive people want to stay and be loyal, and just, you know, if you have any kind of opinions that might be disobedient kind of thing, just shut up, stay in line, and you'll get the perks. And they do without question. Occasionally you might get a bit of an odd complaint, you know, but yeah, they stick in line, and whereas the ones who are really rebellious, and you know, they're the ones that get really, like, you know, just like that kind of, like, just want to, like, you know, obviously you're already kind of a bit of a lower tier, you contest one, you will just be fucked, you'll just be a regular commoner, kind of, like that kind of, it's very venomous, you know. Trust me, these people make these decisions, they know what they're fucking doing, and it's just, it's not pleasing. But I've got more to say on this later, but anywho, I reckon this ought to be it for, I believe it's part 6 already? Christ. Also a fucking clue, oh joy. So yeah, I reckon out to be sorting out all of this. So I think I probably forgot to equip something here. I think. Yeah, probably that, indeed. So, till then, and well, fuck, yeah, till then, folks.